Hey there, I'm going to talk to you about two of the most inspirational poster designers of the 20th century, Abraham Gaines and Adolphe Jean-Marie Cassandre. Abraham Gaines was born in Whitechapel in London in 1914, one day before the World War I. From a young age, he was taking part in poster design competitions to gain experience, and in 1935, his poster came first in one of the competitions for the London City Council. During the World War II, recognized for his skills in poster design, Gaines became an official war artist, producing public information and propaganda posters for the British War Office. Some of his most recognizable work from this time is Join the ATS, Your Talk Will Kill Your Comrades, Grow Your Own Food, and many more. After the war, he continued to be a freelancer, and today his art is considered a record of the era's social history. Cassandre is also considered one of the greatest and earliest poster designers working for the commercial industry. He was born in 1901 in Kharkiv in Ukraine by French parents, but his family moved to Paris when the World War I broke out. There he studied graphic design in two different art schools. His posters gained popularity and he became successful very quickly, working for various clients and mostly for traveling companies such as railways and ship companies. He also became a graphic design teacher in the first art school where he graduated. He created several new typeface styles and also published his own costume sets, as he used to design costumes for the theatre. His personal life wasn't exactly what we call ideal. He divorced twice and eventually he committed suicide in 1968. Today his posters considered some of the most iconic of the 20th century. Gaines and Cassandre seem to be very similar as artists, which is true. Both of them are inspired by Cubism and Surrealism, using many geometrical shapes in the poster designs, bold colors and text, and believing in the significance of typography. Also, both agree that less is more in poster design, and Gaines even had his own popular motto about this: maximum meaning, minimum means, and also supporting that a successful poster should be accessible by everyone. So what makes them different? Well, what makes them different in the purpose of their posters is that both of them worked for commercial industry, but Gaines was more of a propaganda artist than anything else. But to understand this answer, we should firstly answer in a different question. What really is propaganda, and how art connects to this? Most of us, when they hear the word propaganda, they associate it with Hitler's campaign, or the brainwashing media trying to hide the truth. But propaganda is nothing more than a form of communication, and the purpose and how it's used to make it what it is. Art has a long run with propaganda, and the odds are that it is used for a good reason there. Some of the most famous propaganda posters were created to influence people during the war periods. Others were created to give them a good message or advice to inspire them to make the right choice or to contribute to society. So now I think it's easy to understand how big was the contribution of Gaines' posters during the war and what makes him different from just a commercial artist that promotes products or services. This is why he's considered one of the greatest designers of his century.